Hello again everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're continuing WWF Warzone. This is part 4 and we're going to be taking on Ahmed Johnson now. This is, I don't imagine this is going to be an easy match because I can imagine him being very, very strong because he is built like a brick shithouse, this bloke. So, yeah, it will not be easy.
Welcome to the World Wrestling Federation. For over 50 years, the dominating force in professional wrestling.
One of the things that YouTube does is they kind of penalise you for swearing too early. Like in the first minute of the video, you're not allowed to swear. And I think it's stupid. I don't know. I really do think it's stupid. Like, if you swear, you swear. People don't care if you swear, like, sometimes. But they're starting to really punish people for swearing too often, especially in quick succession. Like if you say fuck too many times, like you're going to get punished. And I think that's complete bollocks, to be honest. Because at the end of the day, if it's not for kids, then it's not for kids. You shouldn't be punished for that. If you say it's for kids and you start swearing, then yeah, get punished. But if it's not for kids and they're not watching it, then it doesn't appear on their feed, then I don't see what the problem is there. Most people swear. Swearing is a part of life. Just get on with it, you know? They don't like it, they'll turn it off. Anyway, rant over. Let's take on Ahmed Johnson now. We've got ourselves a nice little suplex there. See if we can get him with a clothesline. There it is. Nice little Hogan leg drop. Ah. Oh. Single arm DDT, let's go straight in for that regular DDT. And now see if we can get him into a sort of corkscrew powerbomb there. Awesome. And a headbutt, a Benoit headbutt, oh my god. Too many bad names being thrown around. Fucking Hogan and Benoit. Fucking Hogan, he's such a twat. He's been saying some of the stupidest shit recently. I think he should just stop saying shit. I have no idea what that laugh was, but that's actually quite real to me, I'd say, because I've got a stupid laugh like that. Oh, wow! Nice. I just can't pull off the bloody tie-up moves. I really can't. There's one that's left, right, punch. Left, oh, tie-up, left, right, punch. Oh, I got it! Nice. That was the brain buster, that's the one I wanted. It's okay, so we're in control of this match. I'm exactly. I'm confident. Is what I wanted to say. I am confident that we're going to win this. It's a gut wrench power bomb. That's what I was trying to. That is what I was trying to think of. A gut wrench power bomb. And he's got me in a brain buster now, but I'm currently got the momentum with the crowd chanting my name, so I'm the one who's going to be getting up nice and quick. Ah! Ah! Got me in a tie-up. This was just so revolutionary for its day, though. It really was. I used to love this, and I used to have a book as well. I think I may have mentioned it, where it told you all the moves, and I did used to know a lot of the moves off by heart. And to be fair, they're not that difficult to learn. It's just obviously pulling them off, really, I'd say. Oh, All right, well, we're doing a... Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, he's down. Oh, look, we're going to go to the top rope here. I haven't done this yet. Won't be long before they're chanting my name again. Well, say that, but Samoan drop. I'm stunned now. I've lost momentum. Oh, big splash. Oh, I was about to do a clothesline there, but he, well, didn't really counter, but, oh, excuse me. Not long had dinner. And that's coming back up. Some Pizza Express spaghetti and meatballs thing. Oh.
He grabs him.
Come on. Ah, every time. I'm just no good with those tie-ups. Scoop slam. DDT. No? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go for the stunner, but we're gonna see if we can get that. No, no. Oh, I'm doing it again. Again, didn't mean to do that. Gotcha. And I'm pretty sure I can pin you here. I'm pretty sure there's going to be no rope breaks.
1, 2, 3. That fat lady is singing now. What a lopsided victory. Ahmed Johnson really took a beating tonight.
And there's another win.
No way this Bulldog is going to stay chained up.
He's got something against me. He hates me. The Bulldog hates me. Is it because he wants to be the only British wrestler in the WWF?
Welcome to the World Wrestling Federation.
Oh,
A revolutionary force.
I don't remember what to do with the cage matches. Shit. We'll figure it out. I know I need to get him in the red. So let's just do that. Let's concentrate on getting him in the red and slamming him into the cage as much as we can. I miss these old school cages with the big iron bars. Like, we've got these like silly chain link fences now. I mean, like, it's been like that since like the late Attitude Era, like early Ruthless Aggression era anyway, but I do like the old iron bar cages. I think one of the reasons why obviously they prefer the chain link fence one is because it's probably a lot easier to set up. I'm just kicking here, that's no good. And that was a beautiful drop kick, very well timed to take me out. There we go, there's our first actual move with the gut wrench power bomb. Nice little leg drop. Oh, it's a nice drop toe hold. We'll get that DDT. That's another thing as well. Like when the original SmackDown came out, it just felt so much. It was so good because like everything felt so much like more arcadey. And I think that's one of the reasons why I really enjoyed that one is because of the fact it felt like so much more arcadey than this did. And it was like the first THQ game to be on the PlayStation. And you know, one thing I was really envious of was N64 gamers who had WCW versus the World, and then when WWF got the license, I was so happy. And to see like a THQ game on PlayStation, I was, you know, over the moon, and it played so well. I loved the original SmackDown game, and that's one of the ones I'd love to come back to at some point. I'd love to play on here at some point too. Not necessarily the original one though, but SmackDown 2 I think I'd probably play. But like all the little details in that, like I used to love the fact that you used to see the ring apron move and stuff like that. Small little details I absolutely loved, because I think I've said before, like I'm a bit of a sucker for detail, and that's just the kind of stuff that, you know, I absolutely loved. And it was just, SmackDown was a million times better than this. Do you know what, actually, I think I'll have to try and play WWF Raw, WWE Raw 2 even, at some point, because that was an absolute, like the career mode on that was so good, where you could steal people's belongings and stuff and create your own feuds. Oh, I missed the clothesline. Really poorly timed. Oh, shit. Pretty sure I can get a Samoan drop in there. Yeah, I haven't done any of those yet in this playthrough. But at the minute, there's no point really doing anything else, because he's not in the red. Like, we can't... there's no point doing that. Can't win on pinfall. And that's what I used to love about cage matches too, that you could not win via a pinfall. The only way you could win was by escaping the cage. And again, it's not really like that anymore. Like, you can win by pinfall now. Like, it's not just about escaping the cage. And it just... I don't know. It just takes the kind of like fun out of it. Take a bite out of him. Ruff woof. So I've recently been playing Shenmue on the weekends. I've just completed Shenmue 2, so I was well happy with that. I've completed it once before, but I wanted to play through 1 and 2 again, because I've just recently, not long, bought them on PlayStation, and I wanted to... oh wow, I didn't know you could do that. How cool was that? Actually grabbed him and whacked his face into the cage. I had no idea you could do that. I guess you can only do that when you're stunned. There is so much about this game I still don't know. Wow. Ow. Again, the fisherman's suplex ain't going to do anything. I was mid-flow through saying something as well, and I don't remember what. We got him in there. It's time to get out. Is it just down? It might be just down. It's just down. We're out. Yeah, takes the fun away from not being able to climb out the cages these days. I used to love that. I need to change that fucking name. That's doing my head in, Mr. Mercury, Mr. Mercury. Might even have to change my face. My cubal head. Owen Hart next. Bless him. Bless Owen Hart. Let's go straight into it.
Welcome to the Warzone. This capacity crowd is on their feet. I'm Vince McMahon. I'm Jim Ross. This one's going to be a good old-fashioned barn burner.
I completely forgot. I completely forgot I was recording. So whilst all that was going on, I mean, obviously I don't want to talk during the loading screens anyway, 'cause I'm going to be editing them out. But then the match started, and I completely forgot I was recording. So I was just about to text my friend, who just told me that he was playing Mr. Mosquito at the minute on his PlayStation 5. And I was just about to say, I just took a picture of my screen. It's like I'm just playing Warzone, but completely forgot I was recording. Ah, brilliant. Oh. Yeah. So tragically, obviously, we all know the story about Owen Hart, maybe those who are not familiar with wrestling may not die. But to be fair, even if you're not familiar with wrestling, I think a lot of people would know the name Owen Hart and understand what happened. But I guess for those who don't know, Owen Hart, back in 1999, there was a pay-per-view in which Owen Hart was portraying his alter ego, which was called the Blue Blazer. He was meant to have an entrance where he was supposed to kind of like come down from the top of the ring on wires, and the wire snapped and he fell 50 feet onto the turnbuckle, and he tragically died in front of thousands of people. Really, really tragic. But I remember watching it live. You know, I was watching it on Sky Sports or Sky Box Office or whatever. Sorry, because I used to buy the pay-per-views, and yeah, I think I remember watching it, and I was watching it with my mum at the time. I was in school. I would have gone to school the next day, and I remember watching it with my mum, and they announced it, and I just could not believe it. And my mum was just constantly saying, "It's all part of the show. It's all part of the show." And I said to my mum, I said, "But Mum, Jim Ross has said it's not part of the show. Why would he say it's not part of the show if it was part of the show?" Kind of thing. They would just like turn it into some kind of. I felt like saying they'd turn that into like an angle. And she was saying, "No, it's all part of the show." And and they announced it died and stuff. And again, my mum was saying it's all part of the show. She was just 100% not convinced he was dead. But anyway, obviously, I woke up to go to school the next day, and it was on the news that he'd died. And then obviously that's when my mum finally believed that it happened. But yeah, it's so bad. And to this day, I have not watched Over the Edge. And I did actually have the tribute show on VHS, and I never watched it because I just couldn't. It was heartbreaking, and it was disturbing as well. I guess is probably the thing that the main reason why I couldn't watch it. I found it very disturbing. It was very sad, and I just could not watch it. And to this day, I've not watched Over the Edge since, and I certainly haven't watched that episode of Raw because it's too heartbreaking as well. Like seeing Jeff Jarrett, Owen Hart, even Triple H, just like in the state that they are. It's terrible. It really is. Oh, nice. And of course, like the sequel to this game, WWF Attitude, he died before it was released, and they couldn't take him out, so they kept him in, and they tributed the game to him. It's such a shame, and obviously there are people sort of saying that they should put him in the Hall of Fame, and I do agree with that, but it's up to his wife whether or not they can find kind of closure. I think she said she'd never let him be in the Hall of Fame. At the end of the day, it's the company that killed him, she says. So I don't know. It's a tragic accident, and I don't think. Another thing is, I don't think the show should have gone on either. They should have absolutely have stopped it. But that was Vince McMahon. That's the type of person he clearly was. He didn't stop the show. He kept it going, and there's a lot of stories that came, from behind the scenes apparently, where like I think Vince McMahon or staff were telling people just to kind of just get on with it, kind of thing, and yeah, it's harsh. But then I think that came from Brett, and quite frankly, I don't believe much that Brett says either, because I think he's so far up his own arse. I don't get me wrong, I like him as a competitor and stuff, but he talks about himself like he was God's gift to wrestling, and like he was a great wrestler, don't get me wrong, but there's been better that's been and gone. I think Stone Cold Steve Austin was miles better than Bret Hart, just in terms of like his not popularity, but like not his moveset either, but just in general, he was more entertaining, I found, than Bret. But you listen to Bret talk about himself, he's so far up his own arse, it's unreal. Like he was an artist and there was nobody that did it better, and that's not even part of like his act either. Like he's like, there's definitely been better wrestlers than Bret Hart, but I'm not trying to take it away from Bret Hart, because he was an amazing wrestler, but I do think there has been better. Not John Cena. People reckon John Cena is the best of all time, and I really don't believe that for one bit. Like as a human being, he's a fantastic human being. As a wrestler, he was shit. Simple as. And he doesn't deserve another title for his wrestling skills. But you'll get one. You'll absolutely fucking get one. Anyway, right. So the next match is against Triple H. The Rock's moved up the ladder. Our next match is against Triple H. They might refer to him as Hunter Hearst Helmsley. I'm not really too sure. And I'm not sure if this is also a title match. No, it's not. It doesn't look like it's a title match. But we're going to end it there anyway. That will be the end of this episode. It's 20 minutes in. So again, hope you enjoyed the video, listening to me rant and all that kind of stuff. Like, subscribe, comment if you disagree with everything that I've said about Bret Hart and John Cena and what have you. Love to talk wrestling, love to share our opinions, and yeah, let me know if you do. If you want me to stream, then let me know a game you want me to stream, because I'll be interested. I'll be happy to do it. I really do want to start streaming again on YouTube, of course. So yeah, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye.